Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about reconstituting your clay. I've been encouraging everybody to keep their scraps of clay in a Ziploc bag like this one. I have several scraps in here. Some of them are leather hard, still kind of flexible because I put them in there when they were wet, and others I had that set out and dried and are bone dry now. I can mix all those into this bag and treat them all the same to get them to the same consistency so they're ready to be wedged and able to use again for my next project. So I'm going to show you how I want you to do that. Let me slide this over here a little bit. I have paper towels today, a roll of paper towels, and a bucket of some water. So real simple stuff here. What I'm going to encourage you to do is take some paper towels that are going to be used as just another medium to hold a bunch of moisture inside this bag. And what I'm going to do is over soak the paper towel and put it into the bag and then seal the bag up. And that should, over a little bit of time, a day or two, the water should even out across all the parts inside my bag. So simply taking a couple of nice absorbent paper towels, soaking them pretty heavily. Since I have some bone dry stuff in here, I want a lot of water to add, so I'm going to make this nice and wet, and it's even dripping. I'm not even going to wring it out. So paper towels in the water, nice and wet, because I know I need lots of water, and I'm just going to place this in the bag and seal it up. And I'm going to check that in about 24 hours and see how it's doing. All right, I'm back a day later, and I'm going to check on my bag of clay here. I've had a wet paper towel in there that was very wet when I put it in. You can still see there's a lot of water in it. Just checking on some of the pieces here. Some of the pieces that were leather hard are much softer now, and I'm guessing that some of the pieces that were bone dry are still kind of brittle. That's what, as I would expect with the bone dry clay. So I'm going to take that paper towel out of there and add some more moisture. So I'm doing the same thing as yesterday, getting a lot more moisture in there, making sure it's nice and wet. And I'm just going to plop this in on the other side and let it keep doing its thing, and I will check on it tomorrow. So I actually forgot about this for a few days, but that's actually working out really nicely, it looks like. Looking at it here, I can see my paper towel in there, but everything seems pretty moist, and there's, in fact, kind of a smearing of clay down at the bottom. And when I feel this, it feels like everything's gotten so much softer now. So if I open this up and pull this paper towel out, set that aside here. And then I'm just, to avoid getting my hands all dirty right now, just going to see how this feels. And it feels really pretty nice and moist. It's plastic. It's something that I can squeeze like the fresh clay that I would get. Now there are a couple spots in here, and so this is what you want to do when you feel like you're getting close. Check and see if there are some pieces that are just not quite wet enough yet. And I have these pieces in here that are a little dry still, and they're still breaking apart like they're leather hard. So I am going to moisten the paper towel one more time and put it in there and let it sit for a couple more days, and hopefully after just a couple more days everything will be nice and soft like this. And then I'm going to be ready to wedge that up, and that's the content that we'll go over when we're together, so that we can learn how to do that and practice wedging so that we can get this clay ready to use for our next project.